Gap open up. New York Stock Exchange listed stocks are 3-digit symbols. We've got some gaps here. CEO 5.09. Need to find out what the news is on it. Okay, which I'll do. This GKKA up $1.20. We've got MIM up $2.28. We've got PTR up 4.13. So basically, there are a couple of good gaps in here. SLE is up $1.99 as well for the gap open on the NYSE. The gap open down, let's take a look at it. Wow, CCE down 9.56. Put that on the radar. Need to find out the news. NVO down 220. 1.80 on SI. We got DEG here down $1.39 on the gap down list. So basically, you got the TOT down $1.03. That's what the gap down list looks like. You've got RTP and some of the commodity names. You got the X Steel in here. Gap Goldman is in here. JC Penney's is in here as well. So some of the gap downs that I'm seeing here, some may have a story behind it, particularly that CCEE. So gap open down. Once again, gap open up. Let's take a look and see what's on the halted list. Well, there are some, I don't know what the story is, but these are the ones that are halted. Okay, maybe they've been halted for, who knows, but there's something pending for them to halt them and they're not trading. Okay, so basically that's the gap up and the gap down list. I will just throw in here, I forgot to show people if there was any halted stocks on the NASDAQ. They're all in the halted list here. So there's got to be something to them. There isn't anything in here that really brings anything of significance. So that's the way it is on the gap open and the gap down list. Basically, we're going to be looking at the various different sectors. Is the tech sector going to be weak? We're going to be taking a look. Is that S&P Financial Index and the Dow Transports and what they're doing? Because what you want to understand is that we're heavy economic data this week. ADP is on Wednesday. As I said, a lot of people stay on the sidelines. You've got the earnings season kicking off. This week is a light week. Next week is a full-blown week. Equities have ran up into the earnings. That means that what kind of fear will come in, meaning that is it fear or is smart money going to sell into this before these things really start coming out next week and reporting their daily or their quarterly earnings? So basically it's either sell into the rally now. They've done it for 8 days in a row. Price action has slid every time that they put the intraday high in. You've seen where people were selling into it. Apple, Google, Priceline, Baidu, First Solar, the bear, the bull is trying to adjust itself. The call side of the market is totally inflated. Below the market where the put prices are very deflated, that's where the money gets made in these markets when it's time to take them down. Basically, that side of the market is the cheapest side of the market. The other side of the market for the bulls have really done their thing. So constantly reevaluating what's below the floor, what the momentum is, what kind of selling is going to happen over here especially. The NYSE, for you new people, it's very, very important to understand that your big program trading occurs in the NYSE. So the advanced decline line as well, advancers, decliners. I will be giving you the intraday percent gainers and losers. Percent gainers is how you look to short the pullback. The percent losers of quality is where prices get made at that pricing floor below where their last prices were printing on the close of Friday and last week. So once again, prices are made all the time. Does it matter to us where the price is made? Absolutely not. Could be $6 lower than the current price. It's where that price is made. There's a price made every day at lower levels. And so basically, once again, that's what you're going to be looking for. That's what we're going to be looking for. And how much commitment or how much belief is in the earnings. If there's a lot of belief, well, guess what? The bull won't be selling a lot. But I will tell you, there's lots of things that can take this market down in a New York second. And I mean within a second. And one of them would be that this tax situation with Obama and their election isn't playing out correctly. And if the tax for the bigger people, if they're going to be penalized, there will be some tax selling. They do it in different stages, depending. Hedge fund communities, they close out their quarter or they start a new quarter. One of the things that we did not see at the end of the month of September, starting out, I seen distribution is what I seen. I didn't see a lot of buys on the portfolio pump, and you all know what that means. Let me buy before the end so that when I send my statement, not me, but when they send their statements out to their customer base, it looks good. But is it really good? Probably not. This is what we're going to be doing, and that's a gap open and a gap down list.